Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event that you would like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Tuesday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is September 25th, 2018. And now the News at Noon. Reported in KRDO News, with Colorado's midterm less than 2 months away, election leaders are encouraging people to register to vote. It's an important election for the state with races for governor, attorney general, congressional representatives, and several ballot measures. While many will cast their vote in November, others don't see voting in the midterm as a priority. Colorado Secretary of State Wayne Williams, who is also running for re-election, agrees that typically in midterm elections, voter turnout is not as high as other elections. In Colorado, we typically have a significantly higher turnout for presidential elections, says Williams. That's why many are pushing people to register in hopes that more votes will be turned in, even though Colorado has the highest number of registered voters compared to other states. We are the state with the highest percentage of registered voters in America at 90%, but that still means 10% aren't yet registered, and we want them to be able to participate in the process. Officials also want to make sure if you are registered to vote, your address is correct. Borman says close to 10,000 ballots were not turned in because they were sent to the wrong address. Ballots will be mailed out to voters on October 15th. If you want to register to vote or change your address, go online to sos.state.co.us/voter. Today on Facebook, it shows that it's voter registration day, so spread the news and make sure that your vote counts. From the Durango Herald, photo Jerry McBride. La Plata Electric Association has awarded more than $150,000 in grants to nonprofits in La Plata and Archuleta counties. The funds come from capital credits unclaimed by former consumer members of La Plata Electric Association. Capital credits are revenue remaining after all expenses have been paid. Annually, the electricity payments made by members in excess of the cost to provide their electric service is placed into a patronage capital account in each member's name. When the cooperative is able, capital credits are returned to members. The dollars become, quote, unclaimed after 3 years when LPEA cannot locate members deserving of the refund. LPEA's board of directors has awarded 17 new grants to nonprofits in its service territory. In Archuleta County, grants went to Justice Ministries, $12,295 for tiny house construction and financial education. Pagosa Peak Open School received $25,000 for its capital campaign. Rise Above Violence also received $12,000 for office renovation and program support. Region 8 Skills USA got $4,000 for student education. And in La Plata County, grants went to Boys and Girls Clubs in the amount of $8,468 for technology upgrades and student programs. The Community Health Action Coalition received $4,000 for its community program initiative. Community Foundation Serving Southwest Colorado received $5,000 for computer upgrades, and Durango Adult Education Center received $6,100 for general educational development and English as a second language program, while Habitat for Humanity received $6,500 for Americans with Disabilities Act home construction. Manna Soup Kitchen received $19,920 for its child backpack food programs. Fort Lewis College Environmental Center received $6,500 for a climate change symposium. Housing Solutions of the Southwest received $5,000 for Community Emergency Assistance Coalition funding. I Am Music got $5,217 for musical equipment and program expansion. La Plata Youth Services received $5,000 for truancy remediation. Mercy Health Foundation got $10,000 for a vascular machine. Trails 2000 got $5,000 for trail maintenance. And Fort Lewis, Mesa, and Sunnyside Elementary Schools branch libraries received $10,000 for operations. There's lots of great profits out there, nonprofits out there, helping to serve our communities. And from the VLM, Dolores District Ranger Derek Padilla approved the final decision for the Dolores Prescribed Fire Pine Ecosystem Restoration Project. This final decision continues and expands the future prescribed fire program in the Dolores District Ponderosa Pine Zone, which stretches from the northwest corner of the Glade to the southeast corner of Haycamp Mesa. Ponderosa pine forests are a fire-adapted ecosystem which historically has experienced frequent low-intensity fires on a large scale. Prescribed fire replicates that fire regime flame under controlled conditions. Over the coming years, prescribed burns will be conducted when weather and fuel conditions result in low to moderate intensity surface fire to restore and maintain healthy ecosystems in areas where fire historically played an important role. Regular use of prescribed fire can help reduce the risk of large, high-severity wildfire. Prescribed fires will only be ignited when all weather, fuels, and smoke requirements are met. The roughly 240,000-acre project area will be divided into 7 polygons or implementation areas. Each implementation area will be further divided into approximately 10 to 15 burn units, and a burn plan will be created for each implementation area. Burn plans are required and are essentially implementation plans written after the decision for the project is made. It describes specific implementation tactics, objectives, resources, weather parameters, smoke management, desired effects, and burn strategies. Each burn plan will incorporate the design features as described in the final environmental assessment. Acres burned per year will vary between 2,000 and 10,000 acres. The final decision notice and environmental assessment, including photos and maps, are available online at fs.usda.gov/project 51633. There are no further opportunities for formal public comment, and the objection process concluded all administrative review opportunities. For more information, you can contact Patrick Seekins, the Fire Management Office, at 970-882-7296. And now let's take a look at the weather. The national weather shows severe rains and storms throughout the Midwest, with continued flooding along the East Coast, specifically in the Mid-Atlantic area up to southern New England. Thunderstorms are possible ahead of that low-pressure system and back north up to the Dakotas, while the warmer, drier days remain in place over the majority of the western states. Regionally, a few light showers, sprinkles, continue to drift eastward across our southern zones this morning, although activity diminished by sunrise, with dry and stable conditions expected the rest of the day and this evening. Later tonight, models send a surge of low-level moisture west-northwestward up into our far southern zones through gaps in the terrain across New Mexico. High-res models show surface dew points jumping from the mid-teens to near 40 as the moisture arrives early Wednesday morning. Expect to see a few showers and possibly a thunderstorm develop over the higher terrains by midday Wednesday, with storms drifting southeast over the valleys during the afternoon hours. No significant precipitation will occur, so winds will be the primary concern. Cooler temperatures are expected today in the wake of yesterday's wave, with a slow warming trend kicking in Wednesday. Our DCTV 5-day local outlook says today sunny with a high near 71, north winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight clear with a low around 44. North-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast in the evening. Then Wednesday sunny with a high near 72. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west in the morning. Wednesday night clear with a low around 44. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Then Thursday sunny with a high near 72. East-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. Thursday night clear with a low around 43. Then Friday sunny again with a high near 75. Friday night mostly clear with a low around 47. Saturday sunny with a high near 77. Saturday night partly cloudy with a low around 50. And Sunday sunny with a high near 77 again. Sunday night partly cloudy with a low around 51. So it seems that we are still in a pattern of warm and sunny days, breezy with cooling nighttime temps. And here is a photo sent in from Tiffany Parisi of a lovely little fawn. They certainly are moving around this time of year, with high-powered rifle system season coming up shortly. Enjoy the pull of the full moon, too. Maybe we can get a good photo of that on tomorrow's broadcast. And now back to the news. From the Durango Herald, Photo BLM. It appears the Bureau of Land Management's Southwest Resource Advisory Council is back, this time with a new look after being overhauled by the Trump administration. The Southwest RAC is a citizen group that provides recommendations to the BLM on the management of public lands and resources in the region. The RAC is comprised of 15 members who represent a cross-section of interests, including grazing, outdoor, recreation, energy development, off-highway vehicle users, and environmental groups. The aim, according to the BLM's website, is to, quote, operate on the principle of collaborative decision-making and work to reach consensus before making official recommendations. But in early 2017, under the new direction of incoming Interior Department Secretary Ryan Zinke, the more than 30 RACs and BLM advisory groups across the country were suspended as the new administration reviewed their purpose. In March, Zinke renewed the RACs, albeit with new charters that reflect the Trump administration's political goals. Since, the changes have been met with skepticism. Here in Colorado, the Southwest RAC has been influential on a number of BLM decisions. One of the most highly publicized issues was whether the BLM should conduct a master leasing plan, a more in-depth analysis of where future oil and gas development makes sense in Southwest Colorado. The Southwest RAC split on the issue, ultimately offered no recommendation to the BLM, though the group served as a conduit for local input. If you look at the representation, it's all built around diversity, which makes the RAC a valuable conversation, said Jimbo Buick-Rude, who works for San Juan Citizens Alliance and represents environmental issues on the panel. Frankly, it sets a positive tone for how you find solutions on public lands. Christy Zeller, executive director of the oil and gas trade organization Energy Council, said the RAC's varied membership helps guide the BLM, which is mandated for multi-uses on its lands. Everyone comes with a piece of experience, said Zeller, who represents public at large interest on the Southwest RAC. Lori Buck, mayor of Fruita and member of the Southwest RAC, said the panels help make sure the BLM's public lands are used in a way that coalesces with what people who live in the area want. The Southwest RAC's last meeting was March of 2017. The group was supposed to meet in October, but BLM staff was unable to get the meeting listed in the Federal Register in time, said BLM spokesman Stephen Hall. It's likely the Southwest RAC will meet sometime this winter, Hall said. The new charters task RACs with identifying additional steps to enhance exploration and development of federal onshore oil and gas resources and federal solid mineral resources. And it mandates RACs to develop, quote, an effective strategy to address permitting applications efficiently and effectively, as well as develop clear, actionable goals for reducing the permit processing time. The new charter also directs the RAC to find regulations to repeal that, quote, eliminate jobs or inhibit job creation, or that impose costs that exceed benefits. Scott Brandon, a public lands advocate and member of the Rocky Mountain RAC, also told E&E News that the panel's previous purpose was to advise the BLM on broad issues on management and fee proposals, not administrating presidential orders. Reported in the Durango Herald, courtesy photo. The American Red Cross of Colorado and Wyoming partnered with Alpine Bank in August to raise $554,000 to support disaster relief in Colorado and Wyoming. Alpine Bank donated a matching gift of $250,000 during the fundraising campaign. Individuals, businesses, and families donated $304,000, including a $95,000 donation from CoBank. Gino Greco, regional CEO for the Red Cross, said he was grateful for Alpine Bank's leadership and the outpouring support from Colorado residents. The generosity of Alpine Bank to support communities across Colorado, including those impacted by wildfires, has inspired our Colorado community to come together to alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies, Greco said in a news release. More than a dozen fires burned across Colorado in July, including the Basalt Lake Christine fire, the 416 fire in Durango, and many others. Dozens of people stayed in Red Cross shelters to escape the threat of wildfire, and hundreds of warm meals and snacks were distributed. Alpine Bank founder and chairman Bob Young said the bank has always tried to be responsive to community needs. This summer, severe drought conditions turned our Colorado forests into kindling, with multiple fires having burned thousands of acres and displacing thousands of our Colorado neighbors, Young said. Trained Red Cross volunteers met the immediate needs of hundreds of thousands of people, and they continue to provide long-term support. Young said he was thankful for the donors who made the campaign a success. This is today's High Canyon Country happenings. Saturday in Dove Creek at the Community Center, it's the Republican candidate meet and greet from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., sponsored by the Dove Creek Sinclair, with pulled pork sandwiches available until they run out. Come out to meet the candidates running on the Republican ticket for sheriff, clerk, coroner, and commissioner. It's your chance to become informed on their positions before casting a vote in the important midterm elections this November. Also Friday, September 28th at the Sunflower Theater, starting at 7 p.m., it's the showing of Duranium, the legacy of uranium mining in Durango. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. It's free, while a $5 donation is requested at the door. America's explosive successes in peace and war were fueled by the radioactive wealth from the Colorado Plateau. The mineral Carnonite was a Pandora's rock of scientific, medical, industrial, and military power for 20th century America, with its unleashed resources of radium, vanadium, and uranium. Even though the energetic and frenetic mining and refining of uranium ore in western Colorado has mostly ceased, its remaining trace elements of memory and controversy still radiate from Uravan and Grand Junction throughout the state, the nation, and the world. Rocky Mountain PBS and Fort Lewis College's Journalism and Multimedia Studies program produced the 9-minute film Duranium, The Legacy of Uranium Mining in Durango. The film will be screened and then will host a talk back with the filmmakers. There will also be an interview with Dr. Brad Clark at Fort Lewis College. He's written a book about the Gold King mine spill and its aftermath. That book will be published next year. And in Memphis, Saturday, September 29th from 5 to 8 p.m., it's their end of summer Grand Summer Nights featuring the Southwest Civic Winds Jazz Band, open galleries, and art activities for all ages. Basically, it's Memphis's Creative Arts District Grand Avenue Block Party. For any details, you can call them at 970-715-1774. And all of the happenings are posted here on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube channel and on-demand replays, weather notices, original stories, and local posts. To share your event or information, please contact us. It's dcbnnews@gmail.com or call us here at the station, 970-677-4119. Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is available on our demand online channel on YouTube and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. Please like us there and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Thank you for watching.